It's been a minute, hasn't it? Oh my gosh.
Sorry we don't have time to do as many videos.
Yeah, there's been a ton of hauls since the last one of these, but Indiana Scones took a lot of time.
Sometimes too we'll put them up to make a video or something, and then they'll get bought, and then it's like, well, is there even enough left to do? So sorry, even this one isn't that much stuff, but it's been too long, so
yeah, we got to come and see y'all. But yeah, I mean,
we missed you boys.
Oh, we missed you boys. But there's been so many people coming in too. And it's just hard to find the time to do it. But we have a moment.
Been a lot more toys going out than coming in, which makes us busier and less toys.
Are you referring to all the toys that I took out to the dumpster?
No. Yeah.
Are we finally that place where people would dumpster dive?
Yeah.
Fine. Yeah, we are purging for a reason, right?
Yeah. We've got a huge swap meet coming up in just 18 days. Our biggest swap meet. We're going to have a couple tents outside to add more vendors for you guys.
Yeah, not to sleep in.
We've got several food trucks that I haven't even talked to you about messaging me over the weekend trying to set up. We've got a major cable network coming out.
Major.
Yeah,
you definitely will know this name.
You have heard and watched this channel. We're just not allowed to tell you. But if you'd like to be famous, why don't you come out of the Lost Toys in 18 days?
But don't do anything ridiculous.
Yeah, but don't be naked.
Just be yourself. But
your clothed normal self.
For sure.
Hey, where do you want to start?
Well, since we were just talking about that show, it is
Vintage toy tech is the theme of the swap and what the show is about. So the Speak and Spell really kind of encapsulates it.
So it was crazy. We got this, and I was like, man, as a kid, I just had no problem figuring out how to play this.
But as grown-ups, we're bad at it.
I know. I'm super bad at it.
Don't get us wrong. We know how to spell, like, rain and tree, but
well, one of the things it was asking Rachel was spell men's. And
men's?
Men's. And I'm like, is it saying mend? Men's? Or, like, what is it saying? And it involved an apostrophe, but it threw us both off.
Plug me in to the government's computer.
It works. And, you can phone home with it and all that stuff, so.
I desire to rule you humans.
Look at this. This is amazing. I don't think I even saw the box for it when I had one as a kid.
This is like, I don't know when this came out, but it's NET, which came out in 1982. I think this came out in 1980.
84. This one's the 84.
It doesn't mean it was the first. In 80. And, hey, there's some diversity, right? Like, it's not just all white kids.
For sure. Cool. For sure. Much more diverse than what, the news would have you believe today. Like, geez.
The German soldier.
Oh, wow. What a transition. Yeah, so, this 2008 Indiana Jones line, and you've seen me buying a whole lot of it.
How does the German song go?
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was like, what is that? I thought you were trying to do like the Indiana Jones theme, and I'm like,
no, that's not it. What is that? That's a different song.
But no, when you said, yeah, I could see that. And I really do. Josh was talking about how there's a sidecar that can hook into there.
Oh, yeah, there's definitely.
But I don't know where they sold it. I don't know if somebody made it aftermarket.
You're the modern Indiana Jones specialist.
But yeah, when we completed all the vintage Indiana Jones, I'm like, well, I have to have more Indiana Jones. I've been buying the modern stuff.
Let's talk about the Flash, and then I'm going to smell the thermos in the Thundercats.
Oh, yes.
Lunchbox.
Look at all the Thundercats and Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, that one's pretty rare. Or not rare, but it's more rare than the other one. The Marvel Superheroes one and the Thundercats one I really like.
Yeah, it's so cool. The Thundercats is pretty nice shape. And it has the thermos that we're going to smell.
The sword is so long. It's like 7 feet long. And the handle is like... the Sword of Omens.
Oh,
the sword is like 7 feet long and the handle is like 2 inches.
Do you think it grows more
nope, stop it.
Relative?
Stop it.
No, it's not going to be gross relative to the opponent that he has to face.
Yeah, like the more he's attracted to the opponent.
So if he's just facing like a little, fox in the woods, it would be like just the dagger size.
Yeah, or it would be like...
Yeah, I got to fight Mumra.
A pair of socks filled with...
Wow, a pair of socks?
Like filled with other socks.
What? Okay. So you finally got this Flash that you've been wanting.
Yeah. Thank you, Josh. That was a housewarming gift because we just got our house.
Is that going to go on the mantle?
Yes.
Or? Okay.
Well, we have a Flash shelf.
Nice.
I have a Flash shelf and a Ray shelf because Betty, one of my daughter's middle name is Ray. So Flash shelf and a Ray shelf. But
so what's significant about this one?
well, it's John Wesley Shipp, the Flash from the '90s TV show, and a really
that costume
good
is pretty specific to the '90s.
It's
right?
dope, yeah. So it's a great figure. We might do a review of it if we have.
I like how his costume was made out of the same material that they use for theater ropes.
Yeah, and also his muscles are just padding.
Yeah. But it's very nice padding. But that was a big thing to do. That came out after Batman, right?
I tried to do
Batman?
it to see if you had noticed that Black Panther was marking the Thundercats. As competing cats
is he
for
marking,
territory.
Is he marking it with his wind?
He's like, no, with his urine.
Okay.
Okay, so here's the lunchbox. Here's the thermos.
This is what you've all been waiting for that you didn't know about. Didn't know you were waiting for.
I have to smell at least one of the thermoses. Thermoses? Ready?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's bad. Oh, that is potent.
Oh, I see some mold on the side too.
Oh,
look, there's some mold. Let me get a.
No, it smells like medicine or Jägermeister.
No, it's not. Maybe you just inhaled all the smell.
Yeah, or maybe it's the Jägermeister on my top lip.
Ooh. Well, Jägermeister smells bad no matter what.
Okay, so there's that. Are these the invitations? Your birthday's coming up. Is that the invitations to your birthday?
Hey, I didn't even realize.
Are we gonna have an event at the store for your birthday?
No.
Yeah, that would be weird.
That'd be very narcissistic and strange, but.
Yeah.
But if I did have an event, I would love to give invitations like that. I could combine those with the Pee-wee ones that we still have. You know, I love Pee-wee.
Pei-wei, the Asian.
Yeah.
Pei-wei.
Yeah, I like the Mongolian beef there so much.
It's good. It's really good.
I just thought I'd do a whole
birthday
birthday out of it.
The Worm and Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Okay, so. Yeah, this is supposed to be funny. Ha ha ha, whatever. Let me just.
Is he fresh in from North Korea?
Really quick show you Hulk Hogan's beard. Here.
Your beard is weird.
It appears to start behind his eyeball.
Wait, that's the beard?
That's his beard.
That's not holding on his glasses or his cap?
It's supposed to be his beard, man.
Oh, dude, that's weird.
That's so bad.
That's the weirdest.
Guys, don't do that to Hulk Hogan.
No. What?
It's not nice.
What Wolverine is that?
So he has a lot of... I think they made an X-Men...
I don't really expect you to know. But...
Well, this one's kind of rare. I don't think it's super valuable, but it's kind of rare. It came with like a vehicle, I think. Or it could be an X-Men classic. He has a sword like his claws. With 3.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't have enough of that.
I guess not, yeah. Whoa. Hello, camera. Please behave for me. I know I didn't charge you your battery.
Whoa, man. So lots of...
but it's cool. I don't think I've ever seen that one.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's rare. I don't think it's super valuable, but...
Would you call it medium rare?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And nothing else rare. And then there's another Wolverine that doesn't really look familiar to me. Which one?
That's one of the X-Men classics. Again, you don't see them that often, but not super rare. There's the Red Pool from the new Deadpool wave. The Juggernaut Deadpool. Also, is it Vicor from the classics line?
I think that's right, yeah.
Another one of the X-Men classics. He's being interviewed by Mean Gene.
He kind of looks like he's in a chef's outfit, like a really fancy chef. And then the claws would just be for cutting.
Oh yeah, obviously for cutting vegetables like carrots and onions.
And what's Mean Gene pointing out?
A butt.
He's pointing to a butt now.
Someone is bending over and has an audience.
Is he just pulling away from something, or?
I think he was just picking. Who? Mean Gene?
Yeah.
He's pointing and he's wanting to know what Wolverine has to say about it.
We want to know what's happening.
Butt.
And if that cat could talk. That cat had a front seat.
It's a lion cat.
A lion cat.
Hey, we got the new solo figure.
Hey. Well, should I just...
Yeah, we got some mask
pan through the mask?
Yeah.
This isn't the Eric Stoltz mask, right?
Yeah, no. Although, I would love to see some figures from that. You found one, right?
They should do, like...
a share.
They should do, like...
Neil.
Find some way to make an Eric Stoltz... Like, some vehicle from the movie M.a.s.k. with Eric Stoltz and Cher, and,
Oh my god.
and make it transform, or I don't know, something. So yeah, let's look at the Solo stuff. I did not care at all. I thought they shouldn't make this movie like if it's not
The
Harrison
worst of
Ford,
all the characters, they picked the worst one.
Oh, come on.
To do a young version of.
Because Harrison Ford is Han Solo. Yeah. And keep that in mind for any kind of young Indiana Jones, things again. I mean, with the exception of River Phoenix, because he was awesome. He did a great job.
River Phoenix was good. Unfortunately, he's unavailable.
Yeah.
He is dead.
Yeah. I mean, they can reanimate anybody these days, but I'm so glad that they haven't thought of that yet. Yeah. And just strike that from your memory if you're thinking about it.
I love the Lando figure. I'm so excited to see Lando in this movie.
Although it kind of looks like he's doing that, okay.
Why Lando isn't in the terrible Canto Bite sequence? Maybe he could have saved it.
Somebody told me that he was supposed to be, or something like that. That would have been a great way to...
I think it's just, so obvious that he should have been in it. Like the guy that's in charge of the planet, but... Yeah. Hey man, we don't get to see the old Lando. We don't get to see Billy D, but you get to see...
I love the costume. I love the colors too. The palette of this movie and all the marketing materials, especially the ones that they stole from some artist in France or something.
And
like that.
The furry stormtroopers.
What did you say? He's being known now as the Pimp Trooper.
I didn't say that, but yeah, someone else told you that.
So yeah, it's this kind of reminds me of when they would kit bash G.I. Joes and just call it a new figure or whatever. Because you clearly have some some Hoth snowtrooper effects in there, elements, and I don't know. Where do you get that? How do we know that's not his actual hair?
What is
the fur? The fur?
The fur?
Yeah, coming out of the helmet.
Oh, like his chest hair?
No, I was thinking long Viking hair.
Oh, it could be, I guess.
But it looks cool. You can't really see it in this, but if you've seen the pictures online, it looks like he's wearing Gundam boots.
Yeah, his boots. It seems to really cover the boots, which is interesting because they look like the boots in Face Off that lock you to the ground in the prison.
I think the Han figure, I don't know if I'm gonna like him as Han, but I think it looks really good.
The figure looks good regardless.
Yeah.
And Tarkin is amazing.
What was the guy's I think we've talked about it before, but that Ripley's Believe It or Not, wasn't that the show? Or remember that show? It was Fran Tarkin?
Fran Tarkenton?
Tarkenton. Oh, okay.
The quarterback?
I guess so. I guess he did have a quarterback's body, huh?
Yeah, he was. Fran Tarkenton was a quarterback.
Man, whatever that show was amazing. I thought it was.
But this is Grand Moff Tarkenton.
Yeah, Grand Moff Tarkenton. And he comes with...
he comes with a hand that would be shooting a gun, but no gun. But a really good Peter Cushing likeness.
I think he's got a little tickle finger is what it is.
Maybe he's just pointing hey, you better shoot that guy.
Interrogation droid. Yeah. Seems more like that should come with Darth Vader, but...
I like...
we left it out of the Darth Vader, so we'll put it with...
You never saw the Robot Chicken, but they had a whole skit on the droid with Seth MacFarlane voicing it.
I'm going to have to watch that.
He didn't want to torture people, and the needle was just an inoculation.
Oh, it's just to get him healthy?
Hey, there's Roy.
Was it a cortisone shot?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Maybe just a flu shot. There's old Roy.
Old Roy with his incept date. Now, is he holding a banana, or is that a bird?
It could be both. A banana bird.
Can we just let the audience decide?
A bird nana.
But
it could also be onion.
An onion?
Yeah.
Just one of those ground onions?
A wild onion that he picked?
I used to mow over those with my lawnmower, and they'd smell so bad.
His jacket would be really helpful if he was fighting vampires.
Yeah, well, what's interesting is underneath that jacket, it's just kind of smocks.
Circuits. Oh, smocks.
Smocks, like light blue, I don't know. Maybe he escaped from a hospital. I'm sure that's kind of what it's supposed to be.
The only problem I had with Blade Runner 2049 was that he wasn't in it. Because he's so good.
Well, he does die in the first Blade Runner.
Well, he's a robot, so they could just make another one. There's also a robot that dies that's still in Blade Runner 2049.
Oh!
Spoilers.
Yeah. I don't really like how they did that. But it did lend itself to a good scene in one of our videos.
It did. What is her name?
Kate Beckinsale?
No,
You would never.
Yeah, I know her name. I meant.
I don't know in the movie.
The movie Underworld. From Underworld Unleashed.
From Underworld. Yeah. That is a terrible figure. Can I just say? And
it's so bad.
Did that
come like if you bought the DVD box set, you got that?
Man, I don't know. Like, can you imagine if they did if they did a hot meal, a Happy Meal,
hot lunch.
But I've never seen a window that looks like that. I don't know. It's
totally.
And guys, can you believe that this is a m.a.s.k figure? So
is it?
Just
drink that in America.
Yeah, just soak that up.
Hey, there's the secret of the mummy's tomb. Man, that explorer.
What's the secret?
Look at his pecs.
Yeah.
He must
look at that. Out. Look at that big knife.
What kind of scientist would look like that? Like a porn star?
Think how much butter you can spread with that knife, too. I mean, that is serious.
Well, speaking of knives, can we talk about Obi-Wan's lightsaber? Because is it for carving turkeys, or...
He looks kind of like we talked about with Lion-O, like maybe it can grow, but it looks like it didn't come out as far as he hoped it would.
You might use it like when your bushes get overgrown and you can just trim them really easily.
Well, I need something like that, and probably specifically that after eating corn.
The actual lightsaber blade is about the same length as the actual lightsaber.
Did you ever get confused between lightsaber and lifesaver?
Lifesaver, yeah.
When you were a kid, I'd be like, "No, don't be a jabroni. Like you gotta say
the words
right.
up, lifesaver and lightsaver."
Kind of like how I keep confusing Omnibot with Orbitron, and Orbitron. I don't even know what Orbitron is.
At first, I wasn't confused, but you said it so many times that now I also have developed a confusion.
Now people believe it's a real thing that exists, and I just don't think it is.
You're welcome, America. Hey, so there it is, everybody. Get over here in 18 days.
Yeah, wait 18 days to come here.
Do not come here before then. I'm going to be very upset with you. No, get up in here and smell these thermosol.
Get up in here. So yeah, we'll be. We got to do a lot of cleanup to get ready and make room because it can't just be
amounts of cleanup. It's going to be a different store, a different swap, a different experience, and it's going to be something you have to be here to be a part of.
And our floors will be clean.
Yeah,
for the first time.
A whole lot of money getting these carpets clean.
These probably haven't been cleaned in 20 years, guys.
20 years.
You'll be able to eat your food truck food off the floor.
Hot lunch.
Mm-hmm.